All right, now you see the title of the stream. Melissa Croden, another prospect down the drain. And I've reached my breaking point with these idiotic, goofy fighters like Melissa Croden. This girl is a flippin' idiot. How on earth did you get caught in that judo toss in the third round when you know that's what she's looking for? That's all she's hung her hat on, is trying to get you down. And you still charging in with your body straight up in the air with jabs. A charge in jab. And despite the fact that you was in close quarters with her, how did you fall for that same judo toss? Isn't that judo headlock toss one of the easiest takedowns to defend? They're one of the easiest to defend. This girl's a flippin' idiot. I knew just when I heard that she was going to make such a quick turnaround, I knew this stupid girl is about to go do a bunch of stupid things and lose to a pathetic performance. You lost to Luana Santos, first of all. Second of all, look at what she did to beat you. Are you serious? She did an interview. I can't remember who interviewed her. I'm talking about Melissa Croden. It's a recent interview. You could probably find it on Instagram. I saw it on Instagram, where she was sitting up there talking about, she said, yeah, Luana Santos right now is number 15. And I was talking to my team, and we were talking about, how long I've been in MMA and my age. And this is going to be a quick rise through the rankings, a fast rise through the rank. Not if you're doing stupid stuff like that. Just because you got a hard punch and a killer instinct don't make you invincible to everything. And how many times did she get caught in that stupid judo toss? And in the third round, couldn't get up. I swear, all she needed to do was get up and have at least one flurry, and she would have won that fight. Are you serious? Luana Santos ain't no top dog in the division. Listen, I don't want to hear no more talk about you rising up through the ranks. Please put a cap on that right now. Put a cap on that right now. And it looks like right now, the only fighter to look forward to possibly making a buzz in the bantamweight division is Jacqueline Cavalcante. And that is assuming that she don't also run into a wrestler grappler. And this was not a top-notch wrestler grappler. I told y'all Croden was going to have problems with the wrestler grapplers. That was an idiotic, embarrassing performance. How on earth did you get caught in that judo toss over and over and over? Are you serious? Yeah, I don't want to hear stop with all the talking. Listen, it is very rare for women to be dominant. Y'all better stop focusing on fighters like Valentina Shevchenko. Y'all are light years from fighters like that. That's like one in a generation type talent you're looking at. And keep in mind, Shevchenko's been fighting since she was a little girl, like 5 years old. You going out there doing idiotic, stupid stuff like that. And didn't I tell y'all that her charging in like that was going to backfire? That was the first thing I pointed out when she fought in her UFC debut. Before I even got started, I made it clear. Like, I said that she has good boxing skills. I took that back. No, she don't. Especially in MMA, that's a big no-no. You run in to throw a jab? What type of hillbilly goofies have been training this girl? That's not how you throw punches. Charging in, you hopping on a train to throw a jab, running in a straight line. All Luana Santos had to do was wait for you to run in and get a takedown. Like, are you stupid or what? Is your team stupid or what? Like, what in the world? You knew that you were preparing for a wrestler grappler who was looking for an opportunity to take you down. And y'all didn't even have enough sense to put a cap on all that running in and charging in with stupid jabs? Really? Really? You're just going to go in there and you're going to fight the same way each and every fight, despite the opponent that you're faced up against? Luana Santos, a desperate wrestler who's especially against a taller fighter with harder shots. Santos was uncomfortable with absorbing those shots. That started in the first round with the kick to the body. You knew that on the feet is not where Santos wanted to be. Why did you not try to maintain distance between yourself and Santos? You kept charging in. You was basically giving her those takedowns. You know what? Anyways, on to the next potential fighter. Croden is not going to rise up through the ranks. You can forget about it. She might stop another fighter or two. She might get a couple more stoppages, but the gig is up, okay? She does too many stupid things, brainless things. She does not have the fight IQ. She does not have the fight IQ. You would have been smart enough to not run in and charge in like that. Like, what in the world are you thinking? And listen, if you're fighting like that and you're doing stupid stuff like that, don't you ever sit there and talk about how you're about to rise through the ranks. You know how arrogant that is? How arrogant you sound? How out of touch with reality you sound talking like that? You talking like that, yet you getting in the cage doing stupid stuff like that? Santos was in that cage with her fingers crossed in hopes that you would charge in yet again so that she could grab hold of you and take you down. Did you not see how easy she got that head toss, that judo toss? Over and over and over. You didn't get the message from the first time that you was taken down. You just went right in there and wasn't even mindful to defend against that same takedown when you knew that was pretty much the only takedown she had to hang her hat on. Because when she would go for a single leg, a double leg, she would get stuffed, rejected. One of those takedown attempts, she pushed Luana Santos back up almost like it wasn't nothing. Literally, the only thing you had to look out for was that head and arm toss, that judo toss, and you couldn't even stop that. And then when you get taken down, you couldn't even get back up. That is stupid. Stupid, yes. And Luana Santos was tired. That's why all she could do is lay and hit you with them little pity-pat punches. You had a tired Luana Santos, clearly gassed, who you could have stopped just with strikes, just maintaining distance and picking her apart, pot-shotting her. But no, I gotta be a killer. I gotta run in. I gotta destroy her. No, you idiot. Let the stoppage come to you. This is clearly something that your team is not teaching you. You don't always go out there gun-ho, guns blazing. Let me get the stoppage. Let me be a killer. No, you got a wrestler grappler who's tired. Stay on the outside and pick her apart with jabs, with punches. Stop all that charging in stupid nonsense and fight smart. You're not even adaptive. That wasn't even an adaptive performance. You was doing the same stupid stuff in the third round that you was doing in the first round. Who in the world is training these fighters? I hope you hear this video, you and your team. As far as I see from right now, she is not rising up through the ranks as she predicted that she would. It's on you to prove me wrong.